Hey guys, so we hit 1,000 subscribers in the new year, and I just want to say thanks to everyone that subscribes and watches my videos. I know the channel's still pretty small, but hopefully we can continue to grow. And thanks for everyone that posts comments and positive feedback. I try to go through as many as possible, so definitely it's great support. And yeah, if there's any videos you guys want to see, let me know. And once again, thanks for the support, thanks for the 1,000 subscribers, and on to the video. Alright, hey guys, so filming Dodge Charger tips and tricks part 3. I already have part 1 and 2 up on the channel, so I'll put those in the description and at the end of the video. But yeah, so I found enough stuff for part 3. Just some of the stuff may be obvious, but some of the stuff you might learn a thing or two about your Charger. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first one is, if you go under the steering wheel here, there's a little lever. You can pull that, and then your steering wheel can move out, go in, down, or up. And even if you pull the lever while driving, the wheel will still be able to turn. So like if you by accidentally pull that while driving, the wheel will still be able to turn and function properly. So these next couple I've already made individual videos on as well, just talking more in depth about them and how they work. But I'll put those in the description. But again, I think these are really good tricks and tips, so I'm including them here as well. So the first one is going to be throttle calibration. So this can improve your throttle response. So what you do is you put your key in the ignition, you turn it to the on position, and wait for pretty much all the idiot lights to go out. The check engine light will stay on, and I just wait till the throttle body light goes out, the lightning bolt there. And then all you do is you slowly depress the accelerator all the way to the floor. So you just press it down very, very slowly all the way down, and then release it all the way up very slowly again. And then pretty quickly you just want to turn the key off and then all the way to on and start the car. And your throttle should feel a lot more responsive and I guess make the car kind of feel faster. Another thing to try for resetting the throttle would be to pull fuse 2, or this is going to be fuse 11 if your car is 2007 and older. This is from the fuse box in the engine bay, and it may not work for every car, but it's worth a shot. Basically, you're pulling the PCM fuse, so doing this will reset all the learned adaptives that these engines learn from your daily driving. All you want to do is pull out the fuse for 30 seconds when the car is off, and then put it right back in, and you're good to go. Okay, so next up is disabling your seatbelt chime. Again, you might not have a reason for this, but I personally find that when I park in my underground garage and I'm going 5 miles an hour without my seatbelt, I don't want it to continually nag me all the time. So, put the key into the ignition in the off position, and then you want to buckle up the front seatbelt. Then we turn it on, and just wait for this the seatbelt little light there to go off. And once it does, you just want to unbuckle and buckle the front seatbelt 3 times, and then ending with it buckled in. And then all you do is turn this back to off, and you heard that chime there signaling that your seatbelt chime is now off, and you will only hear the chime on the, like, you'll hear one chime if your seatbelt's off, and then it won't continually go on and on and on forever. So next step would be fully disabling your traction control. So the ESP off button doesn't quite fully do it. So there's 2 different ways. One is if you have an SRT8, and one for every other model. So basically, if you have the SRT8, you literally just hold your ESP button for like 5 to 6 seconds while you're in park, and then the ESP button will beep, and the traction control is fully disabled until you turn off your engine. And for every other model, what you're going to want to do is drive until you're like above 15 miles an hour, and then turn the key into the like start position as if you're about to start the car, and ESP, BAS, and the traction control lights all come on, and now your traction control is fully disabled once again until you turn off the car. So this next one is to make your cigarette lighter be hot at all times, even with the car off. So this is located near your ashtray near the dashboard. So basically you want to go to the fuse box in your trunk this time and open that up by the spare tire. And when you open the fuse box, you'll see on the inside of the lid or on the owner's manual, and you want to look for fuse number 18. And if you look at the fuses, you'll see that there's the letters IGN printed near it. And basically this fuse is the one that's offset to all the others. So you want to unplug it and plug it into the first 2 holes so that it's in line with the rest of the fuses in that row. And now your cigarette lighter and the ashtray will be powered on at all times. So again, I'm just showing here some examples of plugging in a charger and plugging in a cigarette lighter, and basically clearly the plug is working even with the car off and no key in there. And the best part about this is that when you put this fuse into the always on portion that we just did there, it frees up another accessory connection that you can use for something like an amplifier. So the front passenger seat doesn't go as far back as the driver's seat, and this is because there's these black plastic clips on the adjuster rails that are blocking the seat's movement as far back as it can go. So basically these pop off, allowing the seat to travel back further. So you want to move the passenger side seat all the way forward, and you'll find these screws and rail thingies that the clips are on, and you can easily pull these out. You might need to use a small screwdriver to help pop them off, but then this will give you about 3 more inches of travel, and this is going to be now equal to the driver's seat. So if you open any of your doors while the car is on or off, then the dome lights will come on here and here and back. So these can potentially kill your battery if they are on long enough. And the only reason I can think of wanting to keep your door open would be something like, say you're at the drag strip waiting in the line and you're not allowed to have your AC running, so you might want to open your door to cool off. So to get those off, all you want to do is just scroll this knob all the way down and the lights will go off. And also this knob controls the lighting in the speedometer and the dashboard here, so you can make it brighter or darker if you just switch up this knob up and down. So anytime the battery or an ABS component has been disconnected for a long time, you want to kind of recalibrate the steering angle sensor. So basically this lets you, the computer know how far you have the steering wheel turned and where the center is. And it's also good for things like clearing up BAS lights. I had the light come on every right turn, so once I calibrated the wheel, it never happened again. So what you're going to want to do is start the engine, and then turn the steering wheel all the way to, put it in the center first, and then turn the wheel all the way to the left until you cannot go any further. So all the way to the left. Then go all the way to the right. And then center the wheel again. And then stop the car. And that's how you calibrate your steering angle sensor or steering wheel. Another cool feature would be the adjustable pedal lever right on the driver's seat. So as you can see here, the pedals are moving in. And they can move out as well. So this just adjusts the pedals where they are and kind of how they feel as well.